Now then, people, it's Joe or Leeds TV. Instant reaction, really, after another loss. Second on the bounce now. Back-to-back defeats. First time for this Leeds side this season and first time for Marcelo Bielsa. I'm unhappy, guys. I'm fucked off. Listen, to just put it brief, like, my main annoyance, really, BPF is not good enough. I don't care what anyone says. Listen, everyone's entitled to your opinion, so yes, okay, I do care what you say. But he's not good enough. He's not good enough. He's at fault for their third goal. Listen, Pontus Jansson, for me, was winning the battle all day with Murphy. All day. The one time he beats him in the air, BPF's called upon. What does he do? He doesn't know what he's doing. He's coming, he's going, he's coming. He gets caught in no man's land. Murphy just nestles it, and the attempt at a save was just shocking. I even think, listen, I'm no goalkeeper, but I even think the first for Colback, how you let Jack Colback just knock it round, just for me, is not good enough either. Just not good enough. And secondly, why is FORSHAW still on the pitch? FORSHAW's game started poorly, and it continued to get worse. Listen, straight away, he let the ball bounce for Murphy's chance. Watch that game back. He lets the ball bounce. Miscommunication with KP. Lets the ball bounce. Murphy's it through and takes a pot shot and it goes wide. Then not long after, he plays a criminal back pass. Criminal. And then all day, really, I just thought FORSHAW was poor. And listen, I know Bielsa loves him, but he can't play the KP role effectively enough for me. And what's crazy is when we go free at the back and you're making substitutions and you bring off Douglas and leave FORSHAW still on the pitch as a back three. He was his last man half the time when we were in corners. I just didn't understand it because I thought he was shite today. I thought he was poor from start to finish. And now, listen, I like FORSHAW. This isn't me. I just thought he was poor today. And he's going to continue to play in the KP role because KP was rash. Terrible challenge. Gets him. It was a red card. The follow through's really bad when you watch it back. And now he's gone, what, for 3 games, maybe 2 games, 3 games, let me know. So that means FORSHAW's there going to play there. Is Cooper going to be back for Derby? Because we need him back. We need him back. We need the players back. Listen, it was a spirited fight back. And I was so happy. But it was very early in the game when we came back. What was it? Let's have a look. Jack Clark on 52. And then we get the goal, don't we, on 64. But there's a long way in that game still to go. And just the way we know what we signed up for. Not having a go at Bielsa. We were always going to play that way. Fair play, take my hat off him for having a go, and look, we nearly did it. But there was so long in the game, and I genuinely feel once that third went in, it was always going to. Once the goal went in, their third. Obviously, I don't think there's much anybody can do with callbacks. I'll have to watch it back. Maybe we could have got rid of it or headed it out. I'm not sure. But for the third goal, for Murphy's goal, it's just criminal. I'm never confident from corners, conceding corners when we've got BPF in goal. And if you watch that game back, the one time for me, Jansson was bettered by Murphy. The one time. For me, in that game, Pontus Jansson was our fucking defence. Let's be realistic. The guy is being unreal. And he was unreal again today. And for me, he was the defence in that second half. And the one time you say, right, come on, I've not quite got to this one, just missed out. BPF's in fucking no man's land. He doesn't know what he's doing. And then the headers, for me, it's not even a great header. If he stays on his line, he saves that. But instead, it's that indecision. He doesn't know what he's doing and the goal goes in the back of the net. And then once they get the third, that's it then. They were always going to go on. So I'm just really annoyed at the performance of FORSHAW. Listen, and I put this up, and I put this on my lineup. I said, we can't be unhappy with the lineups. The reason being is we know what we signed up for. We know what we're getting with Bielsa. And we have to accept that fact come January as well. There's not going to be many deals done. And it might not even be Bielsa. It might be Rad's not giving him the cash. But Bielsa is not going to make massive changes. I said to you before on a Monday Night Football, he's only ever done 2 January windows. And in that time, he's only ever bought a loan. The rest were, you know, promoted from the youth setup. He's not going to promote anyone from the youth setup because they're already fucking in the squad. Do you know what I mean? We're going to get a keeper and that's his lot. Let's be honest. So I have to say we can't be unhappy with the lineup. And in all honesty, Jack Harrison had a good game, and I felt bad on him for getting subbed. But with us down to 10 men, Alioski was always going to stay on the pitch, so the only really logical replacement or substitution for Jack Clarke is Harrison. But I thought Harrison had a good game. There was a spell early on from about the 20th minute for about 10 minutes where Jack Harrison was key to everything. The ball kept getting put out on the right. He would make some lovely little dinks, touches, nutmegs. The final ball just wasn't on, and we weren't in the right places. Yeah, I felt bad for him. So lineup wise, okay. The only thing I say is I wish we'd rotate, but he's not going to rotate, and that's why I keep coming back to it. We just have to accept that fact. We can't really get annoyed at the situation because he ain't going to change and he ain't going to rotate. The one thing now is we go back. Obviously, I just wish we didn't have this fucking dead game against QPR in the FA Cup. That can do one for me. I'm not even that interested in it. Obviously, I want us to win the game, but I need to concentrate on league football. Friday night's the next one. Not this Friday, the following Friday against Derby at home. That is massive, that game now. And this is what I said to you. These games are huge because they're against top teams. So the longer the winless run goes on, the bigger the games become. And the games that we've got coming up are huge. Derby, Borough, Norwich, Swansea, Stoke, they're all in there. They're all in with the shout. Listen, the Forest, I said it was vital we scored first. Vital. Because even if you look at the reverse fixture at Ellen Road, they're going to be hard to break down. They're going to be good defensively. And you know, it was criminal to give them the early start and terrible back pass by FORSHAW. And they have such attacking threats, don't they? I mean, Murphy was good. Murphy was decent. You know, Lolly's just class. Obviously, Matty Cash is class. Guardiola played well. I think so, the injury worked in their favour because I thought Guardiola was class when he came on, and Jakob back at centre-back, which I believe he played at West Brom anyway. But yeah, I'm just really frustrated, guys. Really, really frustrated and so annoyed. And have a go at me all you want. And you'll say BPF isn't at fault, but he fucking was at fault, man. He was at fault. Again. And let me know what you guys think on the first. I just don't know. It sort of was like a damp squib. Jack Colback, of all people, to score 2, but the first one I was like, Jack Colback shouldn't be scoring so easy. Yeah, the back pass is criminal, but the way he went round BPF, he might as well have not fucking run out. I genuinely feel that. But I'm not a goalkeeper, and you guys might profess to know more, so let me know. But the third, even our lass is watching and she goes, what's he doing? You know what I mean? And that's no slight on women. She just doesn't, she watches football, but she's not fucking, you know, overanalyzing it and stuff. And even she could see he was at fault. And I'm just so frustrated. Because it's more frustrating for me because I feel bad for Pontus. Because at the minute, he is our defence. He is our defence. He's running himself into the ground every single game. And the one time you want to say, right, okay, and to be honest, through the game he kept having a go at BPF. I don't think the defence are confident as well. And some might look at this and say, FORSHAW's for fault, boom, 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 and forget about BPF, but you've got to look at his contributions. Because if the third doesn't go in, to all, you're taking that. I'm not saying they wouldn't have gone on to win, but as soon as the third went, it was that was it then. Yeah, I'm just so fucking frustrated, man. And the quicker Westwood's in the door, the better. Let me know, guys, if you played for Sheff Wednesday today. Like I say, Leeds make or breaks my week or weekend, and I'm done with football till Sunday when we play QPR. I just didn't even look. Obviously, I'm aware. Norwich drew 1-1 with Brentford. So there, we've still got 2 points on Norwich. West Bromwich Albion lost today against Blackburn. So we're now 4 points over third, and third this time being Sheffield United. So again, results have gone our way, but we can't keep counting on this. Maybe the QPR game might be a little bit of a saving grace. Will Bielsa rest players? I hope he does. I hope he gives starting berths to Jack Clark, Leif Davis, Robbie Gotts, Jamie Shackleton in his preferred position. Let's get them all in. Will Huffer in goal. Tyler Roberts up front. Let's get him in. And hopefully for the Friday game under the lights at Ellen Road against Derby, we'll be back. Because I don't care what anybody says. Other people watching this game might say Leeds don't look tired. They go to the final whistle. But that team, compared to how we started the season, they look laboured. They look leggy. FORSHAW look leggy. I think Ayling's Bielsa's asked too much of Ayling too soon. He's only just come back from injury and he hasn't fucking missed a game nor been substituted. Douglas, I still don't think we've seen the best of Douglas. There's loads, but today, big call out for me, fucking BPF, and just, I don't understand why FORSHAW was still on the pitch, especially when you're subbing off Douglas, who was playing left of a back three, and you're gonna leave FORSHAW on the pitch, especially to be the last line of defence as well. I just think he looked laboured. I think there was a Lolly chance, wasn't there? I think it was in the... let's have a look. I'm trying to think. It's on my notes. But yeah, there was I've put it there. Fucking FORSHAW again. Wanker. My notes are not anything special. But yeah, there was one where Lolly could have scored where he just played a pull pass out. So he's not on it today, and for me, he's been a little bit laboured in that position for a few games now. He makes key interceptions and stuff at time, but he just can't do it the way KP can. And now we're without KP for fucking 3 games, I think. So listen, I know it's only 2 losses, but it's back-to-back losses, and it's the championship. I'm not getting carried away. I'm not saying it's game over. Because it's definitely not. That's why I'm not saying it. Fucking hell, I'm still confident. It's just the games that we've got upcoming, you can't afford to be on no rot. And the saving grace is that Norwich and West Brom are faltering. But we're through the Christmas period now. We're still top of the tree. You know, let's go again against Derby. I couldn't give a shit about the QPR game. Let's go again against Derby. They got a point today, I believe, against Borough. So we'll see. But hopefully we will have a new GK by then. Fingers crossed. I'm not having a go at I am having a go at the lad. I'm sorry, I just don't think he's good enough personally, and that's my opinion on the matter. And you can either agree or disagree. It's entirely your opinion. It's an open forum. No one gets hammered on here. So it is what it is. But thank you very much for tuning in. Back to work tomorrow. It's going to be shit. I feel shit. Everything's just rubbish, isn't it? But it is what it is. I'm going to go chill out now. But thank you so much for watching. I believe Conor's done a live feed, immediate reaction after the game. Watch out for Oscar's post-match as well. And what day are we on tomorrow? We're on Wednesday. So yeah, I will probably see you all Sunday, I guess, after the QPR game, if I don't put up a pre-match up for QPR, because to be honest, I'm not really that interested in it. Sorry. But thank you. Peace out, guys. And Happy New Year. Not been the best start for Leeds, but let's hope we can put that right at home to Derby County, which I believe we can. Marching on together, guys. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.